So, dubstep. I'm hyped for this. I might do it. Should I skim through this? If I don't like something, I'm gonna do the Copandorum tactic and just skip over drops I don't enjoy. So this doesn't take too long. But this is the final thing I'm gonna be checking for the night. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. PhaseOne Label. First compilation was actually decent, but yeah, we'll see. Poison Damage, Dubloadz, Janiels, and RD4 Mage. Oh, there was, yeah, this is the third. Did I even listen to the second? 1 second. I'll let this play out well. Razor Sharp's fire. The rest I don't remember. Synthetic's tough. Yeah. Who's No Mana? I don't think I've heard of him. Nice snare. Pretty nice sound design, actually. That fake out sound is so generic. But yeah, it suffers generic heavy Brenham syndrome. Those pauses sound awful. And I don't like the vocals either. Alright, Damori, Arise. Bad AK. Will do. This is exactly what I meant, by the way, with I think Damori's underground. I've seen his name around. This is what I mean with Terra producers using metal acapellas and throwing them. It's just not a fan. It just sounds like he's rambling over the... And they're kind of quiet, too, the vocals. Did you use AI to isolate these or something? It's good for the niche that it's in, but I'm kind of getting tired of the same tear out approach. Those like do ass fills are super corny. Nice snare. But why is the sound design cutting off like that? A nice atmosphere. It's unpolished, but tear out doesn't necessarily need to be polished to sound good. It can sound rough around the edges. That's not my issue with this song whatsoever. Just, I don't know. It feels a little too choppy. Second drop is unique. It's different. It's different. Different enough for something to come out of this field, but yeah, I just cannot get into, you know, this generic heavy tear out sound with the faux metal intros. It's just not for me. But not bad for what it is, most definitely not. Original Spice Blade Magic by Leotrix. What's up, Randy Cooley? How you been? I wonder how this is gonna fit into the entire comp, because Sounds of Mayhem focuses on heavy metal-inspired dubstep. Reminds me of another Leotrix song. An old ass one. Was it Neo Gangsta? Nah. It's one of these. Make sure to follow my underground dubstep playlist, Uproar. Give it a like, download it. Updated weekly. I just haven't been up to date with it because of the stream, actually. But I'm gonna update it as soon as I end stream. Just put in the songs I was fucking with, we listened to. Leotrix is so talented, dog. How do you even come up with combining a vocal like that with a drop like that and make it sound so fitting? Damn. Kill Contact, yeah. That's the Veer song, right? Yep, that one's tough. The distortion is like at 11, but it's still not too much. You feel me? It's yeah. Dude's call and responses are always so wacky, man. See, this is what I mean. Like, bring a switch from the first drop back into the second, so both drops are of equal length. You don't even have to alter it. Just put it there to flesh out the song, dog. Those dry ass snaps. It's actually one of the most unique dubstep songs I've heard all year. This is fire. And I was expecting something different based off the name, but not this different. Damn. That just took up the quality of this comp so far by a couple of notches. And I'm very certain that nothing's going to touch that. Buck by Blaize and Swando. Oh, I just seen NIRE's on here. That should be good too. I hear rhythm. Generic rhythm at that. Okay. I actually like the crispiness of that sound a lot, you know? Me when Square has 4 sides. But this isn't fully Square 4. That fake out was not good. And I thought the drop was going to be the same way. But it wasn't. The 8th note delivery might be a little bland, but the sound design got me. And if the second drop, you know, switches it up maybe flow-wise, it might end up being solid. Not too bad. Is it just me or is the whole like song a little dry? I agree, Chai. Let me just do this instead of, yeah. That final little section was unnecessary. After 243. Or no, not. Yeah, somewhere here. That just didn't need to be there. Okay. I'm probably not gonna listen to it again, but it's not terrible. Nice sound design. Underwhelming progression. Besides that, you feel me? I fed my friend Cam the 17 fucking dogs by SweetTooth and LOXI. It's like they have to force themselves to put in metal intros just because it's the sounds of Mayhem comp. Who? LOXI? Yeah, but you might be in a band outside of like how Nimda does it.
Time when your insides weren't on the outside, you stupid fuck! You see what you get when you fuck around? I bet you wish you weren't food for my 17 fucking dogs! Good boy!
Worst song so far. That's headbang fodder for shows, probably. And it might even work in that context. The non-drop sections was super corny. I guess I'll leave it there. I didn't like that at all. It's bland. Breakaway by VLCN and Micah Martin. Micah Martin is actually a fire vocalist, so we'll see about this. I show speed ass dubstep song. Not my taste, but sounding very nice. This is like what Kaiwachi does with his cry banger approach. It's like, yeah, it's like alt rock, almost supersonic stuff. I don't like this style at all, but I guess it's good for that style of EDM. Damn, this said it's very USA. I'm weak. I agree. It sounds like a Kaiwachi song. It sounds like one of the more melancholic Kaiwachi songs. It sounds like that Hollow, was it? Yeah. And here's probably gonna be a pretty generic rhythm drop with tear out influence. Yep, there it is. Do we skip it here? The first drop actually was good, even though it wasn't my taste, but this, dog. Micah Martin's reverbed out vocals here are actually really beautiful. Everything's good besides this pretty bad drop here. The rest is good. I'll put it like that. It's very, very similar to Kaiwachi, but yeah. Yeah. I have nothing else to say about that one. We have 999 Trash by Blank Space and SQISHI. I like Blank Space a lot, so this might be good. And SQISHI is 50-50. That does not sound good, Ranakuli. Both used to be great for me till that last SQISHI Disciple roundtable EP. Nice snare and beeps. It's boring for my taste though. The sound design's fresh. I just wouldn't listen to it. I love when Blank Space like switches up the drums in his shit. That beep, where's that from, dog? Isn't that the FL startup sound? Like half of it? Yeah, try. I like the snare there, but if it fully fit, I'm not sure. That's my whole thing.
Tell me what you need.
Cool everything actually, but I fear I might be growing out of this style of dubstep. There's nothing wrong with the song really, except for some maybe questionable snare choices. I like the subtle change ups between every section, you know. Maybe they put in a sustain here, slight sound design change, you know, something with the timbre maybe. I like that a lot about it, that it subtly morphs in the way it does. So the effort is obviously there, just for my taste. The BPM is a little slow too. I don't know. Meh. Good song, but not for me fully. We have Angst by Bizo. The beeps, I actually like the beeps in the context of that. Yeah, like Damn said, the sub work was fire. Is that Underbelly? What the fuck? How the fuck would he even fit in the context of this count? This intro's throwing me off. The lead feels like it's not in the same BPM as the lower basses. There's no problem with using splice samples. The reason I don't like this is because it sounds like it's trying to emulate YVM3 sound, but falling short. It's just like, it's a YVM3 type beat, you know? Those YouTube tutorials, how to make a YVM3 drop. I expect something like this. I think that's an issue I have with Bizo's music generally. Is it always sounds so unspecific and like not, you feel me, unique to him. Lots of his stuff sounds like an E-Craze Barely Alive collab. That's actually really accurate. I agree with that. That's very accurate. I say E-Craze Barely Alive and Murata. That's a 6 sustain. The machine guns are just so basic and so generic. I don't get anything from this song. The synth in the back is also good. I appreciate him not putting any corny metal intro shit into this. You know, it was more like atmospheric, noisy shit going on. Sometimes you don't have to overdo your intros, and that's a nice example of that. But yeah, sound design just nah, I didn't like that one. NIRE and Baby Angel with Rift. Come on, this got to be top 3. And I'm not sure how this is gonna shape up too, because NIRE doesn't make heavy stuff. You know, he makes like more fun dubstep stuff. We'll see. Nice riff sound, but I don't like the melody. Sounds random as shit. This deadass sounds off key at points. It might just be my limited, you know. Oh, viewers of the channel know I don't like dissonance all too much if it's not executed well. Nice percussion. Good sound design, but the flow is so spaced out. I can't get into this. And cool Reese. I like the quality of this. I like the sound design. I like the percussion. What I don't like is the melody and the flow of the drop. That's why I can't get into this. This is like some J-metal shit. This could end up being good. This part is nice. The fills are super sick. The like droid quirky sounds. Now, I wouldn't say another bass layer, but like I said, the flow's killing it for me, so I don't like it. And again, just forced slower tempo. Disappointing, disappointing. So far, how many tracks do I actually thoroughly like? One. One. And a close second place would be Breakaway, but the rhythm drop fucking ruins it. What did this sound like again?
Or something that could actually hurt.
That was that one. Yeah, so far, only original Spice Blade Magic is like thoroughly solid. Okay, Underbelly and Boston, A Cold Grave. But yeah, I can chalk up the NIRE one to just being personal taste, because everything was up to par in terms of like production quality. Hey, Lionel. I like that like sound that the riff does. But I don't like the trippy drums. And this has a non 4/4 time signature, right? It's definitely one of the best metal sections, yeah. Just my personal taste, again, getting in the way of me fully getting into it. I just realized I could have started recording on OBS to fucking make the VODs out of these reactions. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna have to find a different way to do it. Yeah, damn, no, I agree.
Stop! 'Cause I got a plan. 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 I got a
I feel it, KG. I respect it as well. Did he deadass say that? Yeah, I'm gonna take a page out of Primal's book. I respect it. It's not for me. I did not like the modal change-ups somewhere around here. And the time signature, just not every song has to have a time signature to make it quirky and unique. If this was 4/4, I might have gotten into it more. This Boston dude's vocals were actually nice, but it's not my taste. It just isn't my taste, you know? This is actually probably the best metal thing we've gotten across the entire comp so far, though. With the Baby Angel part in Rift, yeah, and Micah Martin's. But underbellied here, and it actually sounded pretty nice. But yeah, that just the lack of coherent time signature throws me the fuck off. Plus that melody, nah. Okay, that was that. I did not like this compilation. This is the only track I saved. Says enough, right? And I guess I could chalk it up to some of this shit was generic and bland, but mainly just my taste not being metal could explain a lot as to why I don't fuck with this. If you're a metalhead, I can definitely see you getting enjoyment out of this way more than I did. You definitely save a handful of tracks more. Uprising 2 was so much more than this one, but it wasn't bad. I'd actually say this comp is pretty mediocre, I'm not gonna lie. Just fuck my music taste being what it is in terms of quality too. A lot of shit was lacking. This half right here, these in terms of quality are good. I don't think I had an issue with any of them except for Angst maybe. Well, that was just generic, but the quality wasn't bad, you know. But here I ran into some problems as well as here. Yeah. At least Sounds of Mayhem, PhaseOne actually putting out a label, it has its place in the scene because he's pushing metal infused music consistently, and I respect that a lot. You know, a lot of people come out with labels. I'm not going to say any names, but yeah, I could probably catch on to which ones I'm talking about. Just dropping music nonsensically. There's no need for a lot of these labels out right now. A sour comp. I like that descriptive term. I might call the vid that sour compilation. Nah, but I respect PhaseOne using his label to push an artistic vision that coherently makes sense, and it's just not a bunch of random songs. Just the next label, just oh, I have a label, you know, one of those guys. He's actually doing something with it, and it's pretty consistent, you know, with the metal stuff, some tear out, you know, it's a consistent compilation. I can give it that as well. Just musically, I did not like this thing. Outside of original Spice Blade Magic, I did not thoroughly enjoy a single song off it. Yeah, I'll leave it there. That's that. And in comparison to Uprising 1 and 2, it's definitely inferior. Because, yeah, we already looked at this. 1 and 2 were both decent. You know, multiple tracks I can get into. But I guess that's what it is when, you know, you're not fully into the metal sounding shit. It's funny because OSBM has no metal. Oh, yeah. That is very funny, actually. The best track off the comp is the least fitting. Well, okay. Anyways, that does round up this stream for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. This was a very, very successful stream, dog. We're at 23 followers right now.